Yeah, yourself.
Oh, alright, fine.
So, yeah.
Shall we pop inside?
No, we're not really. I don't want anybody in my house.
Why not?
So there'll be no reason for anybody to enter my premises.
Okay.
Because they're not without a warrant anyway.
Well, what it is are you
Yeah.
happy with me talking about it?
Hey?
Are you happy with me talking about this on the street?
So you can have a walk if you want.
Well, I need to...
Officer, no problems.
Right, so what it is, there's been a report that
Yeah?
there's been some sort of disturbance at your house.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, it's... this house here is playing music till 2 o'clock in the morning. My kids can't even sleep
Right.
at night, most nights. My landlord is quite aware of this.
Right, okay.
The situation, and if you could also do me a favour, I know with the case at B&M's what I've got going.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, to be honest with you, I've got a memory pen. Yeah, obviously you know my name, you know who I am.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I'm a YouTuber.
Right.
Yes, well, you must know that.
I don't know that.
Right, to be honest with you, the night in question, I was sat talking to a mate from Middlesbrough, and basically was also sat talking to me stepdaughter. There was no music being played.
Okay.
We had had a couple of drinks, which is perfectly acceptable, and the next minute, obviously, we was rudely awoken by the police.
Okay. So when were you woken by the police? Sorry?
A couple of nights ago, not last night, it was the night before the early hours of the morning. I've obviously got CCTV, so basically I saw the officers waving at the camera nicely.
Did you speak to them at all?
No, I didn't speak to him, no, because to be honest with you, I couldn't understand why officers would want to attend my premises at that time in the morning when I've got 2 small children.
Well, it's because we're concerned for everyone's safety.
Yeah, you've got nothing to be concerned about. I'm in control of myself, as you'll see on my YouTube channel.
Okay, so can I take your name, is that right?
I don't give names out unless I've committed any crime,
Right.
if you understand what I mean.
That's fine, so you're refusing to give me your details?
Well, I've not committed a crime, have I? I know the law, trust me.
I'm just asking
I school police for a living.
Okay.
So basically I know the law and
Yeah.
as regards of everything.
Just listen to me.
Yeah.
All I'm asking is whether you'll give me your name or not.
I don't need to give you my name because I've not committed a crime, have I, officer?
So, obviously, I've got concerns about the address. I just
You've
wanna
got
check-
concerns for what now?
Well, because something's been reported in, there was
Yeah.
some sort of disturbance.
There were no disturbance. The only disturbance were these 2 people who've just pulled up now.
Right. Okay. So all I want to do.
To be honest with you, I've got 2 young kids, right?
Yeah.
And basically I've no interest in wanting to thingy. I'm a quiet person, and basically I don't really want any hassle.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Who lives in the address with you?
Me, my stepdaughter, and my 2 children.
Okay. How old is your stepdaughter?
My stepdaughter's old enough.
Okay.
She's an adult.
An adult.
Yeah.
And how old are your 2 children?
My 2 children, one's 7, the other one's 9.
Okay.
You enjoy reporting me to police the other night?
Right.
Aye? Because I can, because I'm in a public place, mate.
Right, you don't need to.
It's because I'm in a public place.
You don't need to talk.
That's why. Bringing the police.
Right.
It's a threat of violence to me, that, bringing the police to my door when I've got 2 young kids.
You don't need to.
And I spoke to the neighbours, so I know who's reported me.
Right.
I can speak to anybody who wants who stood on a public footpath, officer.
I'm worried about breaching the peace, aren't I?
This is not a breach of the peace, but
No,
to
but
be honest with you, I know who reported me because
I'm worried that-
I don't have any other neighbours, do I, officer? So, you know, it's
no.
one of them. No, I don't.
Right.
Could basically kindly do me a favour, right, and take that back to your thing. Is it Buxton office, you thingy?
If you tell
I
me,
say, so if you can have your collar number as well, please.
you can.
And your name. Collar number 147-14921, J. Lee. Thank you very much, I appreciate that.
Okay. Do you want to tell me your name now?
My name's Robert.
Robert.
Well, I've just told you my first name, that's enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I've got a YouTube channel, so obviously I have to be, you know,
Right. So what I'd like
I
to
have
do
to be, you know, diligent.
is for you to allow me to check the address.
You don't need to check my address. For what? What for?
Because I want to make sure that everyone's safe as well. That's all it is.
Well, to be honest with you, both of my daughters now are staying at the mum's
Right.
in Macclesfield because obviously they have contact
Okay.
and vice versa. So I haven't got any children in. The only one person I've got in is my stepdaughter. I can shout her down if you like.
Have a word with your stepdaughter.
Yeah, of course I can, yeah. Hang on. Because I don't want no police in my premises. Because I don't need to invite you in doing, you know that, and so do I, because I know the law. Come on.
Depends what concerns I've got.
I'll say, I basically want to talk to you because obviously there's no children in the house, is there?
No.
No children, my kids are staying with their mums.
Okay. What's your name, sorry?
I say don't give you full details. I say, be honest with you, you don't need to.
What's
to
this
give,
over?
It's, Her next door neighbours the other night, when the police come the other night, they were playing music, right, and they phoned in and they're saying we was creating
Can I just have a
disturbance.
word with your stepdaughter on our
Of course.
No, not on my own.
No, not on your. Get your camera phone then, and then you can have a word with you under your camera phone, then can't
If
you?
you want to, I'm filming you, so if you want to film me.
Yeah, exactly.
So Rob, do you mind popping upstairs and I'll have a word with your stepdaughter?
Hey,
Do you mind popping upstairs? I'll have a word with
I
your
don't need to.
stepdaughter.
I don't do as I'm told because to be honest with you, I suffer from a rare condition called ODD. Yeah,
Right.
called ODD. You might have heard of it.
I haven't heard of it. I'm afraid.
Yeah, a defiance disorder when it comes to people barking orders at me.
Okay, I'm not barking
If,
any orders.
you know what I mean? It's why I've got a YouTube channel, yeah. It's because
Yeah.
there's basically a lot of police officers who I say section this, section that, and then when you ask them for the wording of the law, they can't actually give it you because it's not a law, because it's just a legislation, isn't it?
Okay. All I'm asking.
I say if you want to talk to Teabag, she'll talk to you, but she'll talk to you here.
Okay, I'd like to talk to her on her own without you in earshot, if that's alright.
I say get your camera phone and talk to him. I say don't give any of your details. Because well, to be honest, if you, yeah, I'll take this.
Right.
Take that.
What's your name, sorry? There's been a report there was some sort of disturbance night before last.
Well, I can definitely go to prove it weren't us.
Okay, that's fine. No, what it is.
It's definitely them. They do it. They do it every night.
Just let me talk. All it is, I'm concerned to make sure that everyone in this address is safe and well.
Yeah, everyone's definitely safe and well here. I'm more concerned about that woman next door because I think the reason why they're playing really loud music, because I've heard on multiple occasions a woman screaming, and that's when the music gets put on, and I'm thinking that he's probably abusing her.
Right.
And we've mentioned this to the police when we phoned up to ask what were going on.
Right.
Because all I heard was that when the police came the other night, when I'd looked back, I thought, that's when the music went off.
Right.
That's when the music went off. So they have obviously said it's us. And then they're always causing a disturbance next door. You can ask anyone.
And just for me making sure you're safe, is there anything you need to tell me about? At all?
Definitely not.
Anything that's happened to you that you need to...
No.
What, are you being abused in any way?
No, I'm definitely not. I'm more concerned about that woman next door. People over the road, they've actually reported to the police when the woman next door was running up and down the street. They've have to report it because of the man next door.
I'll talk to them, but I want to make sure you're safe.
Yeah, I'm definitely safe. Definitely safe, perfectly fine and healthy.
Okay, no.
Here, tell you about the banging on the walls and all at 2 o'clock in the morning as well.
I haven't. No.
Yeah, banging on the walls at 2 o'clock in the morning. Her night the police left the other night. He started banging on the walls, so that's basically how I know. It must have been who reported me.
Okay, well, I'm not.
They've always got loud music on, and you can ask in the shop.
I've worked in law.
You can ask in the shop and
Ex-policeman,
everyone around here who it is.
I've basically got a barrister across the road. I've spoke to her and asked her if she'd seen anything. Obviously, she was asleep that night, so she's not seen anything. So basically, when you put 2 and 2 together, yeah, there's only one person who lives next door to you.
Yeah.
And it's him. So
And
it couldn't be anybody
the
else.
neighbours
Well, like the last time we was
The
having
neighbours have
interference,
reported him
I basically
before.
found out
They've
it was my
reported
old
them
neighbour.
before.
Listen to you, you're both talking at the same
Sorry.
time. Look, I'm not saying, obviously, who's called in and one. Right.
Anyway, I'm done there.
you don't really need to.
Let me.
I say you don't really need to say who's phone in, do
Have a
you?
quick word with my sergeant, alright? I might knock on the door again in a minute. Will you answer for
And
me?
what for?
Just to have another chat with you.
About what?
I just want to run the situation past my sergeant.
Yeah, but there isn't really a situation. It's basically a situation of somebody as they give you a false report. I say someone's give you a false report, right? I need to speak to my landlord. He's called Roger Hinchcliffe.
Right.
But you need to speak to him because, to be honest with you, I've phoned him a vigorous amount of times because my kids have been up in tears because of the loud music next door.
Yeah.
He's assaulting his wife at a night time. You've been out and arrested him before today. I say, look on the records, you arrested him one night because his missus was screaming for her life and my neighbour across the road had to phone the police.
Right. Let me go and talk to my sergeant. I'm gonna knock on
So
again.
the only disturbance is coming from anywhere, I promise you, officer.
I'm not going to. I'll have another word with you in a minute. If that's all
Okay,
right.
yeah, it's fine.
Lovely. Thank you.
Alright then.